We travel the world, and while exploring, we find a lot of strange things, like caves and mysterious buildings. Strange things happen all the time, and they have been happening since the beginning of the universe. From the mystery of the screaming mummy that hasn't been solved to lamps that never stop burning, the world is full of mysteries, some of which haven't been solved even after thousands of years. Since the discoveries seem to go against science and reason, they might not be solved. Hello guys, you are watching your favorite YouTube channel, Concrete Rose Production. In today's video, we will talk about the top 10 unsolved mysteries in the world. Well, if you are curious to know more about it, then stick to the video, and also, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button right now to get updates about other informative videos we upload. So, here are some of the mysteries that haven't been solved anywhere in the world. Number 1. The mummy who screams. So, here on the number 1 we have Screaming Mummy. In 1886, a mummy with a face that looked as if it was in pain was found. Since it was found out, people have been talking about how he was looking. There have been a lot of conspiracies, like the idea that two people made the look on his face. One may have known the victim personally and was able to make sure the body was kept safe, while the other was the real murderer. Another assumption is that the person was poisoned or killed cold-bloodedly and then buried alive. Whoa, it's so scary to listen. Number 2. Shoes that were hidden in an Egyptian temple. During an expedition to Egypt in 2004, archaeologists found a strange treasure. In a jar, they found 7 shoes that were all in great shape. 2 of the pairs were for kids, and the other 2 were for adults who might have had a limp. The shoe jar was assumed to have been hidden on purpose more than 2,000 years ago. People said that the shoes were very expensive. Number 3. Under the Sea of Galilee exists an ancient structure. In 2003, scientists by chance discovered a circular structure beneath the Sea of Galilee. Shmuel Marco, a geophysicist, announced the discovery almost 10 years later, saying it is quite surprising to find Bronze Age structure at the bottom of the sea. It was estimated to be 12,000 years old. Most archaeologists, however, believe it was built on land and was submerged by water over time. In 2003, scientists by chance discovered a circular-shaped statue at the bottom of the Sea of Galilee. The conical-shaped statue is 10 meters tall, weighs an estimated 60,000 tons, and is made of basalt. To put its size in context, the structure is roughly the size of 2 Stonehenge structures. Number 4. The Voynich script. The Voynich manuscript was written in Central Europe 600 years ago, but scholars still don't know what it says or what language it's in because it's the only example of its looped alphabet that they know of. Every year, researchers come up with new translations, but none of them have stuck so far. Artificial intelligence has recently said that the words are Hebrew written in code, which is what other experts have also said. However, that study can only match 80% of the words to Hebrew, and even if it did, it made sentences that didn't make sense. Number 5. Nazca lines. Between 1 AD and 700 AD, the Nazca people of Peru cut 12 to 15 inches into rust-colored rock, revealing lighter-colored rock in deeper layers. The result was huge pictures of animals, plants, people, and geometric shapes carved into the ground. These pictures are best seen from an airplane. Some crazy theories say that the carvings are evidence of aliens or ancient astronauts, but researchers can't agree on some of the more reasonable theories either. Early researchers thought the Nazca lines were about astronomy, but more recent theories say they were used to ask the gods for rain. Number 6. Footprint of Antelope Springs. On June 1, 1968, fossil hunter William J. Masters Sr. discovered what appeared to be a shoe imprint with the heel digging in deeper than the rest of the foot. He discovered 2 trilobite fossils beneath the imprint. The hunter suspected that the person wearing the shoes had stepped on the nearly 600 million year old fossils. The puzzle was that while the shoe print clearly shows someone standing or stepping on the trilobites, there is no evidence of pressure on the trilobites themselves. Number 7. Linear A. Linear A and Linear B are two different but similar writing styles have been found on old Minoan artifacts, but researchers are still not aware of what Linear A means. Linear B is based on Greek and it was broken in 1952. Instead of letters, it shows syllables. Still, this information hasn't helped us figure out how to read Linear A, which was used from 1800 BC to 1450 BC. But science can explain these 13 mysteries that haven't been solved yet. Number 8. Roman Dodecahedrons. Their name comes from the fact that they have 12 sides, but experts can only agree on their shape. The Roman dodecahedrons were made by 100 and 300 AD out of bronze or stone and had a hole in the middle. It is not clear what they were used for. Some people think the 12 sides were related to the 12 zodiac signs. Other people think the objects were weapons, toys, or religious symbols. The world's oldest buildings hold many secrets. Number 9. Sesquihuaman. The Incan stone building in Cusco, Peru raises a lot of questions. At first, people thought it was a fort, but later evidence showed that it was used for ceremonies. No matter what Sesquihuaman is used for, its architecture is amazing. The stones fit together so well that they stay strong even without mortar. Even though they fit together well, they are not all the same shape. This suggests that the workers may have made up the design as they went along. Sesquihuaman is an ancient mystery because it was hard to move the stones, which could weigh more than 100 tons each. Number 10. Ever-burning lamps. During the Middle Ages, people all over the world found lamps that burned without fuel. These lamps were put inside tombs and sealed. People thought that the lights would help the dead find their way to the afterlife. Many years later, when the lamps were still burning, people who believed in magic tried to break them. Many other people thought it was the fault of pagan priests or the devil, or they just didn't believe that lamps could burn for an infinite amount of time. People also thought that electricity had been found and stored in the lamps. I really hope that this video was helpful, especially for those of you who are still looking for content and themes like this one. Please don't forget to click the like button and share this video with your loved ones and friends. Thank you. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I highly recommend that you subscribe and click the notification bell so that you are kept up to date on our subsequent videos. In the event that you have any inquiries, comments, or responses, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section that is located below. That wraps up my work for the day. Many thanks for taking the time to watch. I am really grateful to each and every one of you who has chosen to remain here at this time. I shall come back to visit you all. Goodbye.